All right, guys. I'm going to read, well, Sophie and I are going to read, see, what am I reading? I'm going to read pages 145 through 155 in order to you. That is what we read in class today. There was quite a few of you that weren't in class, so I wanted to make sure I read it and posted the video just in case some of you needed it. So get your book. Let's follow along. All right. So 145, the surprise. And what I asked everyone in class today before we read was, what do you think the surprise is? I'm going to give you two choices, three choices. Do you think the smells that Otter has been smelling are her mother and she's going to be reunited with her mother? Or do you think she's getting ready to meet Kari for the first time? Or do you think it is another different otter that she doesn't know and that we don't know? Okay, I'm going to give you four choices. Or do you think the surprise has nothing to do with otters? All right, let's see. Ready? The surprise. The next morning, it was time for another diving lesson. But instead of taking Otter to the outdoor pool she knew so well, the animals, humans, carried her to an unfamiliar place. The smells were enticing, and the room echoed with noise, lots of it. Splashing, bubbling, thumping, squealing. Were those otter scents? Otter sounds? Otter, being Otter, didn't hesitate a moment. She plunged into a huge, deep pool decked out like a miniature ocean. The water had smooth, clear sides. She bumped her nose on invisible walls before figuring that out. So think about like aquariums that have glass or plexiglass walls, right? So she didn't see it, and then she would bump into it and be like, oh. And it took a while to reach the faraway sandy bottom littered with lovely shells. Small, restless creatures shimmied past, colorful, but confusing. Oh, fish, she remembered learning from her mother. And fronds of fake kelp swayed in a slow motion hula. But only one thing mattered to Otter, and as she returned to the surface, she had her answer. Bum, bum, bum. Welcome. Welcome to the tank, youngster, said a large female, silver-tinged animal. An otter. Who's this otter? Surrounded. Two elderly otters approached her, quite determined to sniff and nudge until they'd assured themselves she belonged with them. Despite her curiosity, Otter felt overwhelmed, surrounded by such nosy strangers. She tried to climb out of the tank to the safety of her little cage, back to the animals who'd brought her. But there was no way out, no ramp or easy exit. They want you in here, explained the smaller female. It's about learning to deep dive. I know how to dive, said Otter. Just wait till you see the ocean, the otter replied. So Otter doesn't seem to recognize them. It doesn't seem like to me. But let's see. Hold on. I need a drink. In my Eagles cup. Go birds. Just a pup. I was born in the ocean, Otter said, circling warily. Wonder if she's permanent, asked the other otter. She had long, thick whiskers and a notch in one of her flippers. Poor dear, said the smaller female. She looks nervous. Be kind. She's just a pup, Gracie. She turned her gaze on Otter. You're safe with us, little one. Otter swam backward until she rammed the edge of the tank. They call me Holly, said the smaller female. And that's Gracie over there. And this is Maisie, who's also come to read with us, I guess. I'm Maisie. We've been here. We've been here forever, Holly said. They decided we weren't fit for the ocean. She gave a toss of her silver head. These days, old and creaky as we are, they're probably right. So Holly and Gracie, definitely not her mom and not Kari, but two otters. Maisie, Spate Pea, I see you. Say hi to all your friends. Can you say hi? Yeah, she just ate. She's licking her lips. Listening. Otter scooted here and there, keeping her distance, though she couldn't take her eyes off the two otters. And you all? Asked Holly. Took Otter a moment to realize she'd been asked a question. Well, my mother called me Otter, she answered. But what do they call you here? Holly asked. Are you a number or a name? I'm not sure, Otter said. They only name you if you're staying for oh, different voice. They only name you if you're staying for good, Gracie said in a voice that sounded like she'd swallowed a fistful of pebbles. Trust me, it's better to be a number. I haven't heard them call her a name. Have you? Last I heard is whenever they picked her up and they gave us all of her vital signs and they had numbered her 156, but that was before, like, that was not when she was a pup. That was when she got bitten by the shark. I don't remember them doing either one, so we'll have to see. Escape, page 154. Otter dove and darted, leaving a frothy trail in her wake. She had so many questions, and these old otters seemed to have plenty of answers. Still, they made her anxious with their talk of names and numbers and permanence. After so much time, shouldn't she be happier to be with others like her? It made no sense. She longed for the calm of her cage, her shallow pool, her colorful shells with their secret treats. When the big animals finally allowed her to clamber up a ramp, she ran to them as if they were long lost family, and she felt at that moment that they were. That's probably not good, right? They don't want Otter feeling like the humans are her home or her family. And they need her to like and want to be with the other otters, right? But in Otter's defense, I mean, that was a lot to take in, right? Like she's just this little pup. She lost her mom, and now she's been with these humans for weeks, getting fed by a tube, and then they've taught her how to eat solid food, and now they put her in a big tub and introduce her to two big otters, right? So I could see how it would be overwhelming, right? Okay, we're gonna stop there. That's all we did in class, and then I'll start again on page 156. Okay.